Oh, g'day! Scotty here from the Axis of Epic. Getting epic as per usual, but this time I've got a bit of help. I'd like to introduce you to Kid Epic.
Epic!
He's fairly epic. Now, today we're doing a bit of a showdown with two folding bikes. We've got the Vamos El Doblez, which is fully epic. It's kind of a folding mini fat bike. And we've also got the very popular ADO Air20 Pro.
The Oasis.
Yes. And so what we're going to do is just put these through the test. We're going to go up some hills. So to help you work out which one might suit you. So, without further ado, let's get epic with the Axis of Epic, featuring Kid Epic. Woo! In our folding electric bike showdown. Now, before I get into the differences, I'm going to talk about the things that they have in common. So they're both much loved by the people that ride them and us, but they both provide a bit of a unique part of the electric folding bike world, and they are both sort of up towards that upper level in terms of price. The other thing is they're both relatively light for their categories. One is like a city bike, but very versatile. One's a mini folding fat bike, and they both just hit a really sweet spot for a lot of different people. But first, let's get into the Doblez. So it's kind of cheeky, it's provocative, it's a go anywhere type of thing. Now with fat bikes, they're like people ride them on the beach, you can kind of go almost anywhere. But often they're quite big and quite heavy, whereas this is coming in at 24 kilos with the battery, or only 21 kilos without the battery. It's like everything's shrunken down, so it's a 16-inch rim with a 3.5-inch tyre. It's got all the features of a big bike, but it's just all a bit smaller. But that doesn't mean it doesn't have the full power of what you'd expect for a larger bike. The ADO Air20 Pro, on the other hand, is more of a city bike, more of a road bike, very bike-like, if that sort of makes sense. So it's a 2-speed automatic in the hub gearbox, and it's got a belt drive. It's very efficient, so it's not a huge battery at 10.4 amp hour, but you get a long range. It's for people who just want that little bit of help as opposed to a lot of immediate oomph. Yeah, so the thing about folding bikes, you can just take them anywhere. This one in particular, the ADO, that's for people who really have to go ultra light, like they might have a light aircraft. We're talking people who have helicopters, and like there's Trixie the Foxbat, you can go and see her videos. She's got this type of thing, because they can get to Lake's entrance in like an hour, but then they can't get into town. So they need one of these just to scooch into town from the regional airport. Oh, let's continue on. So yeah, the ADO Air20 Pro is very smooth with its torque sensor, but the Vamos Doblez is much more punchy. So it's a speed sensor, so you start turning the pedals or putting down that throttle and you are going quite hard. And being from New South Wales, where their laws are a little bit different, you can switch between 250 watt and 500 watt. So if you live in Albury-Wodonga, you'd be switching that all the time as you go across the border. It's got a suspension seat post and a very comfortable seat. It's got hydraulic brakes, 7-speed Shimano gears, integrated lights. So it's a real package for people who just need a little bit of space and they want to save a bit of weight on a folding fat bike. So this really is one for the electric bike purists, where the ADO Pro is more for the people that might have come from a bit of a lifer background. Now, weight-wise, they're both very light for their category. The Air20 Pro is 20 kilograms with the battery, about 17.5 without. But there are a couple of other models of this. There's the carbon one, which is 15 kilos with the battery, 12.5 without. So very lightweight for the types of people that some people this is very important, which I'll sort of get into later. So it's not so much about what bike's right for you, it's about whether you're right for either bike. So they both fold up pretty much the same way. The Air Pro is slightly smaller, but they're both in their categories quite small and quite late. As I always say to people, practice folding before you have to do it in public. when people buy these, we talk them through it, give them a few goes to practice and see if it fits in their car, all that sort of stuff. They both have a very nice colour display. You've got the ADO on the left with 3 levels of assist. We've got 5 levels of assist on the Doblez on the right. They have all the good information such as distance, speed, battery level, and both of them you turn on the integrated lights from up on the display. Both intuitive, easy to read, easy to use. And believe it or not, there's other people. These aren't the sort of problems that I have in life, but there's other people where they might have a yacht or a pretty big boat, so big in fact that they can't necessarily get into the marina. So what they've got to do, if they've got a tender, which is kind of a small boat, and they have to decant from their big boat into their small boat just to get to shore. So you can imagine if you're passing an electric bike from one boat to the other, you'd want it to be pretty light. Anyway, by the time you get to a situation where you need a small boat to get off your big boat, I think you've got the money that you can afford that sort of $3,000. That's what these bikes sort of coming around in. Anyway, so Kid Epic, I should ask your opinion on these two. Do you reckon epic or fully epic?
Oh, what else? Except fully epic!
Fully epic!
Okay.
I think we need to go and find some hills. What's the steepest hill around here? I think we have to go to Point Ormond.
Oh, of course we're going to go to Point Ormond.
Can these climb hills? Let's find out!
But really, if you want a foam bike, just go get one. I don't know. Kid Epic.
Yeah, I reckon Kid Epic.
What do you reckon?
I reckon if I wanted to get epic on a folding bike, I'd go to the Electric Bike Superstore. I think we've got the biggest range of folding bikes. Like at last count we had 12. If you want to try a big range, it's so important, I always say this, to come and have a test ride. Alright, we're going to go and find some hills and do some hill busting. Okay, this is Point Ormond. We're going up the steep side. There's plenty of people enjoying the sunset tonight. And as you can see, this little ADO, it will climb. I don't have my protractor with me, but this is getting me up this hill in quite a timely manner. Fully epic. So whilst Kid Epic is getting up that part of the hill, I'm filming on the Doblez, going up an even steeper bit. I knew the Doblez could climb, but I'm just impressed with the ADO, the way it got up there. Now, I should also mention there's lots of people enjoying the scenery, so we weren't on the path. We're on this fairly rural, paddock-like soft sand situation, which makes it even more impressive. So, 2 great hill climbers. What an epic pair of bikes. So there you go, 2 excellent bikes with different purposes, but I guess the thing is, it's not so much about the bike, it's about the person that's riding them. Like, what sort of person are you? Are you cheeky, are you provocative, or are you a little bit more adult, you could sort of say. But don't forget to like and subscribe to stay in tune with our electric biking shenanigans. And don't forget that these bikes are available all around the country. I'm going to put a list of potential stockists we can go and try them pretty much in every state. So have a look at the links below with the specs. Until next time, stay epic, stay gold.